Love Spearing. Today we're going to talk about aftercare. One of my biggest pet peeves in this industry is people that do not take care of their tattoo. Why? Because when you don't take care of your tattoo, that does not motivate me to do a good job. Well, you're not going to take care of it anyway. So why would that motivate me at all? So for all you people out there that spend the money and get things done right, please take care of your tattoo. One of my clients said, oh, I'll just pay you more money. I said, no, you won't, because it's not going to encourage me to do a better job, because I know you're not going to take care of it anyway. He was kind of pissed off in the beginning, but you know what? He respected that because I cared that much about my work. Everything that I'm going to tell you is not the only way it can be done. This is my way that I've tested time and time again out of every bit of information that I know on how to make it come out the best way possible. Two things. In the beginning, I like to use Aqua 4. Now, if you're not at a show and you need to get some aftercare, Aqua 4 at CVS, Walgreens, or anything, anywhere like that, you'll be able to pick one of those up. That's Aqua, P-H-O-R. If you're at a show, you can grab, there's a lot of good stuff out there, but what leaps out the most to me is H2 Ocean. H2 Ocean, they have good products. Put my stamp of approval on that. Other than that, Aqua 4. Now when you use the Aqua 4, you want to use thin layers on your skin. Do not glob this stuff on because it still has petroleum jelly in the product. So you want to put a very, very, very thin layer of Aqua 4 on there. You want to put that on about 3 to 5 times a day. All right, you want to do that for a week. 3 to 5 times a day for a week. You want to wash it in between. And also what I've known to work the best is I would still wrap my tattoo for the first week. Now you got to be careful with that because when you wrap the tattoo, it gets icky. So you have to take it off and wash it more. You ever see a tattoo where they have a bunch of holes on the tattoo? That's from the scab. When the scab dries on the skin, it clings to the skin. Now the reason there's a hole there because the scab got picked off. Now when you put the wrap on, it does not allow the blood to dry and create a scab and thus to get it picked off. So you won't have that problem, all right? What creates a scab? All a scab is dried blood. So when you allow that to dry and it scabs up, that's what creates that, and when you pull that off, it creates the hole on your tattoo. So if you're gonna wrap it, put a super thin, almost non-existent, then wrap it, but you want to wash that every couple of hours so it doesn't get icky. Do that for the first week. The second week, you want to use lotion. Out of all the lotions I've used, Curel fragrance-free lotion tends to work the best. Why Curel? The other ones dry out a lot more. And Curel, for some reason, it just soaks into the skin and your skin peels off. You're going to have a new layer of skin and it's shiny, that shiny film. Curel will knock that shiny film right off. Now you want to use Curel every couple of hours because it dries a lot faster than the ointment. So do that for a week, Aqua 4. Second week, lotion. Lotion every couple hours. 2 weeks, no sunlight, chlorine, or salt water. So no swimming pools, jacuzzis, saunas, nothing like that for 2 weeks. It's gonna itch, do not scratch it. It's gonna peel, do not pick at it. If it itches a lot, pat it, but do not scratch it. Let it do its thing. You're gonna put the ointment on, and then you're gonna put the lotion. You're gonna see this black sticky film or black skin come off. It's not the ink coming out, it's your top layer of skin. So don't worry, don't freak out, don't pat it. Also, you wanna be careful when you go to the gym. You don't wanna lay your arm on something or on some sheets or something that's dirty because it can get infected. Now, tattoo aftercare is just like doing a tattoo. Nothing is 100%. Just because you put the ointment on and you forget about it, it doesn't work that way. You have to take a look at it throughout the whole process and make sure it's doing what it's supposed to. Now, what I found out is, let's say if the tattoo artist beat the skin a little bit too much and it's a little bit raised, get rid of the Aqua 4, switch to A&D ointment. For some reason, the chemicals in the A&D ointment allows the skin to simmer down. So if it's raised a little bit, if you use that A&D ointment within that first week, it'll knock that back down. For some reason, that's what happens. And you know what? That works great for African Americans too, because African Americans are more keloid prone and keloid sensitive. If it gets infected, you want to switch to Neosporin because it's medicated. So Aqua4 or H2O in the beginning. Now, if the skin's raised a little bit, switch to A&D. If it gets infected, switch to Neosporin. That's simple. Those are the three things. And also, if you notice your skin is having a rash, that's because you've globbed on too much of the ointment. Your skin cannot breathe. If that happens, you want to wash the tattoo off, let it air dry for about an hour or so, and then put a thin layer of ointment on. Don't just keep caking it on and there's something wrong with it. If your skin looks distorted, hey, you're doing something wrong. Call your tattoo artist immediately. Not wait until all hell breaks loose and then you get pissed off at him. Well, hey, you're the one that's right there. You're the one looking at it. Do something about it. Don't just watch it deteriorate. I believe that pretty much covers everything. Yes, there's other things that can work. Now, if you want to test that out on your skin, go right ahead. But for me, this is the proven system that has worked for me over and over again. You have to understand where your tattoo is at, and you need to understand what's going on. One thing does not a cure-all fix. Nothing is in life. There are details to everything. Pay attention to the details. You spent the time, you've mustered enough nerve to get the tattoo, you've saved and got the tattoo you wanted, you're in the home stretch. Just finish that off, pay attention to it, and make sure it's done properly. I leave my line open to any of my clients that can text message me 24 hours a day if it concerns their tattoo. All right? So make sure you take care of that, and you're off to getting your next tattoo from the same artist that gave you the beautiful artwork, or if you're a collector, to collect from the next artist that you appreciate that will tie on to your beautiful artwork and make you look the best you possibly can. Thank you. Philip Spearman signing out. This is Your Tattoo Reality. What I want you to do is make sure you go to my website, philipspearman.net or inkworkstattoo.com. Make sure you fill out the form, leave your name, phone number, email address, the city and state you're from, so you can be updated on my next line of videos or for your next beautiful tattoo. Philip Spearman signing out.